right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Hashem Rachak Wadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you brothers that are sincerely pushing their truth. All right, in sincerity on the highways and byways. Shalom Barakatham. And I want to speak on the topic of girding up your loins and the concept of self-examination and self-improvement. All right, which one of the requirements in this truth is to die daily. All right, and that's things we know. We read scriptures like that when we first come in, and then we kind of go down certain paths. Maybe a certain hot topic may be going around, with other camps, and you may get into certain scriptures, and then another topic comes up, and another topic comes up, and before you know it, it's a precept that you haven't looked at in a very long time. But one of the things that was coming to me this week, man, as brothers, we're getting attacked spiritually. One thing that came up to me this week was, there's two versions of yourself, man. There's a very fleshly version of yourself that is heavily incentivized by all the demonic activity going on, that can easily excite your flesh and want to pull you this way and that way. All right, that's the same side of yourself that loves to be lazy, that wants to just sit there. You just get that tired demon, that just I don't want to do nothing demon on you. All right, that's still you, but that's a version of yourself. All right, that you have to rebuke, and you can't look at that version of yourself as you. This fucking ass. This nigga car already wrecked you out there, just driving like idiots out here, man. Salakia, man. But that version, that's not really you. But once you come into the scriptures speak about when a man comes into the truth, he becomes born again and he becomes a new creature. All right, that is who you are. That's the thing that you should be developing and cultivating. All right, now we do have bodies. You take care of them to the best of your ability, but it's the spiritual side of you that's dictating how your body is taken care of. All right, your flesh will tell you, "Oh, I'm tired. Just get an energy drink." Because that's the thing that feels good to it right now. Just get this shit with a bunch of sugar and all that shit. But the spirit side of you, should be able to say, why am I so tired getting up in the morning? What's the root cause? How can I improve my energy levels? How can I eat better? That side of you, all right, that is not so impulsive and reactive to fleshly things, that's the side you got to develop, man, because that's our spirit, man. All right? That's the thing that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is gonna preserve. All right, He's not preserving its flesh. Even if you're in great tip-top shape, all right, circumcised, everything to the T. When we get delivered, man, these bodies are not coming on the chariots. All right, so you have to be in the mindset of rebuking that weak ass spirit in you, man. There's a bitch ass nigga in all of us. All right, myself included. Okay, and what determines whether or not you are a bitch ass nigga? Well, your ability to take heed to your flesh or to take heed to the spirit. All right. The scriptures say, "Put off the weak nature and mortal thoughts." Why does it say mortal thoughts? Because the thoughts that are in our head, man, they're of the flesh. It's weak. It's not of the spirit, all right? So mortal means death, man. It's associated with death. And our spirits don't die, all right? And that's the thing, that I want brothers to take away from all of this and their walk is, man, like, you got to look at your alter ego, your other self as an enemy, man. The scriptures also say we wrestle not against flesh and blood, all right, but with powers and principalities, all right? And if you could see what Satan see, man, you would value yourself a lot more, man, all right? If you could see yourself through the spirit, you would see that potential in you that allow you to overcome you. That why am I letting my flesh dictate what I'm going to do on a given day to day? That shouldn't have no bearing on whether or not I get up and go to work or do a video or go to camp. all right? And you battle it, man. Some brothers want to get in shape, man. It's tough to get just to go to the gym consistently, man. That's a demon, all right? But you have to wake up every day and say, we're gonna throw hands and duke it out. You know, and you eventually get to a point to where that your flesh, it never stops messing with you, but it does get to a point where you can get it manageable, man. It's subjugated. All right. There's a period of time when you do like a long fast. All right, for brothers that have done a fast for a couple of days or maybe 3-4 days. There's a period of time, man, when you've been eating so much at first. When you first start, the first few hours that first day, man, you feel like you're gonna give up the spirit almost, man. Your body's aching, it's doing all, but eventually what happens, your body realizes, hey, listen, I'm not gonna get any food. It's gonna stop sending those hunger signals, your stomach's gonna stop growling, even though you've gone even longer without eating. Why? Because your flesh has gotten a word, you know, from your spirit that, hey, I'm not in charge, I just need to, you know, fall in line. And you know what? You don't feel as hungry in day 2, day 3, day 4 anymore, man. You know? And that's just an example of how our bodies work in general, man. Your flesh will manage itself, but the scriptures speak about it. I don't have the precepts pulled up. But the scriptures say the men that can rule their spirit, all right, can take a city, man. All right? So this thing it's about discipline, all right? It's about having the desire and that fire in you, man, to wanna win, all right? And that's what the elect are all about, man. We're all about winning by any means necessary, all right? And what I mean by that, I don't mean violence or anything like that. Esau gets on a challenge and tries to make it seem like you know, we're a particular T group or some bullshit. What I mean by that is you're gonna do whatever it takes this time to stay in the good graces of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right? Which the reason we went off, which the reason we were not in good graces, because we went off, we committed all types of sins, iniquity layered upon iniquity, and we did this collectively, repeatedly, man. You know? But this time the elect are like, hell no, we ain't. Even if we gonna get our fucking head cut off, we ain't going down that. We ain't going out like that this time. That's the beauty of the remnant, man. But the remnant are going to be the self-examiners, all right? They're going to be more critical. They're going to be more in a humble and meek and lowly spirit, you know? It says the wisdom, they dwell in the house of mourning, all right? That doesn't mean walk around moping and woe is me spirit, but you can see the world a lot more clearly, all right? And when you can see the world a lot more clearly, the scriptures say also in Ecclesiastes, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. Once you can see more, it makes you more upset, all right? And that puts you in a more dampened spirit, a more solemn spirit, you know? And that's how brothers have to approach this thing, man, you know? We're not going to get out of this thing with no effort. We're not going to get out of this thing without a fight, without a struggle. Anything worth getting has resistance to it, you know? And one of the main avenues of resistance is our flesh, okay? And, you know, by proximity, a woman or something, you know? Some brothers, it's a job, you know? And whatever it is, brothers, you have to overcome it, man. We have to, man. All right? Start looking at your flesh as an enemy to you, man. Even though it's your own body, you got to dissociate with it. You know? You know? And so that's the main points I wanted to speak on that, man. Brothers, you know, rule over your spirit, man, you know? And stay diligent on the things that you're supposed to stay diligent on. Stay sensitive to the things that are happening out in the world. And keep watching, all right? Pray and fast, all right? I'll say that in every video, man, you know? So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. Call for Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rachak Wadash, Wa Abab, Shalom.